Delian, it's been a while, but I sincerely hope you're ready and you've packed your bags. I've packed mine. Well, actually, I packed just the one. The one really big bag. Yes, it is time for some more Hildibrand Adventures. The new patch has just dropped for 6.55. And with that, we get a lovely little bag here from completing all of that. But I suppose I should... I'm going to keep this on because it's so big and stupid. I love it. But we need to speak with Delian because it's time to wrap up some Hildibrand and Endwalker of Duplicity and Duplication. Oh no, I'm already loving this. Delian is ready to embark on his latest investigation. Ah, Jake, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Okay. A recent foray into Charlian revealed that Poo-Poo's friend was in the company of a Hanish alchemist, yes? As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Thavnair. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had none to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield? The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they moved their investigation to Yedlmod, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close to grasping his master plan. You are so paranoid. Alright, speak with Hildibrand in Yedlmod, which is way to the south there. We're just gonna warp there. Ah, here they are. Brandahild?
This port town would be an excellent place to analyze global trading trends.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna say this right now. Sorry if I don't remember all of their voices. It's been a month at least. So, oh look, someone else is on the same quest line as I am. Poo-Poo. Oh, my friend is an exceptional individual, capable of astounding feats that I could never accomplish without the help of my starship's equipment. And Nashu Makaraka. What else can you tell us about your long-lost comrade, Master Poo-Poo? All right. Hildibrand?
I see. The two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. Ah, the long-term fans are often the most ardent. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist we know to have been traveling with Master Poo-Poo's comrade.
I just realized something about Brandahild here. His body is segmented in half, kind of like Final Fantasy VII chibi models. It's... I mean, that is to say, I am merely following in the inspector's wake.
You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandahild.
'Tis wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you in any respect, for I am but a copy, and a flawed one at that.
Stuff and nonsense. Clone or not, self-depreciation is unbecoming in a Mandarin man.
Exactly. The things you can do are amazing. Oh, I don't know about that.
'Twas you who saved Jake from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as alacritous as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective.
Man, I gotta say, the translators really love their thesaurus. They love their thesauruses. And a good thing, too.
'Tis kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance.
Nod. Nod. Too modest by half, I'd say his mental faculties far surpass those of the original.
That's enough chin-wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary.
How did I not realize that? Oh, I got some streamers with me for this recording session. There, I saw that Lalafell! There's that stalker Lalafell! Yeah, how did I not realize that, says Paper Moon in my chat. I just realized it now, and the only reason I say that is because I've been watching Final Fantasy VII playthroughs recently. And there's a moment in an animation where they really stretch the chibi model so far out it literally separates. It's in one of those videos. It's fun. All right, poo-poo. How fare your inquiries? I've just started them. Hildibrand.
If I may, are you perchance acquainted with any reckless alchemists?
Nashu? Inspector Brandon Hild, a blocky man of quality. Oh dear, she's dreaming of electric sheep. Alright, Yellowbod Fisherman. Yes, I know the one of whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary, who set off for war-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I've no interest in the affairs of such men, but you do, I take it. If so, I suggest you head to Osakeyik and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there gathering shellfish. Good to know. Come on, Lakeman. So we've spoken to those two. What about Brandahild and Delian? They must be around here somewhere if I can spot them. Oh, here's Brandahild.
Perhaps if I emulated Inspector Hildibrand's cavalier attitude, I could be of greater use in our investigations.
Alright. Yellowbod Fishermonger. Do I know any apothecaries? In Razat Han? Of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me, what with civil war raging and the world almost ending. The situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone? Impossible. Is that... Okay, that was just a delivery moogle over there. Here's Delian. Inspector Brandahild is possessed of a brilliant mind. If he were willing to work for the Thavnarian truth, I'd employ him in a heartbeat. Embrace the crazy. More so than usual in your case. Alright, inside the building? Nope, not inside the building. Ah, the Yellowbod merchant, off in the corner. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You'd have to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Not sure if Lord of the Rings Mordor reference or not. I don't think so. It doesn't seem quite there. Man, this backpack's heavy. Hildibrand.
Ah, Jake, I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine.
Yeah, so we're looking for a merchant who's trying to sell in Garlemald.
Oh ho, a good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicitous fisherman.
Felicitous. There's that Lalafell! The story of my apothecary friend. Oh, you must mean Baharasaf. Well, I was near enough to calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Baharasaf comes from a very poor family, and growing up, never had much in the way of money or possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at a succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most gil, but his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Baharasaf was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God's-given blessing he'd found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learned how to create gold. I must admit, I laughed at first. But then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Vanhudi, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine.
A name I have heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right.
Nod. Yes, Van Hoody has certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavnair, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yellowmod. Wow, that is a lot of money. The dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he'd converted the Gilded Araya into a private abode, and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Asura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I've encountered much Manusya and Murga lore in Razadhan, yet I recall no mention of this Asura. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she is not well loved by the common folk. Bahar of Asaf is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and it is to Asura whom he prays for victory. Damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became merchant royalty. A man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friends. Ahem. If you'll excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. Wave, bow, bow, wave. Poo-poo doing whatever poo-poo does.
How about that, eh? Our sought-after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince were one and the same.
Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garlemald was a certain alien craft and its occupant? Uh-oh! Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when folk were turning into beasts? Well, some nasty-looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like her odds against that thing.
This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith.
Oh boy. Big old monster outside of town. Why do I have the feeling I already know who... I'm guessing this is Greg. It just feels like a Greg moment to me. Because they're already talking to... Oh, nope, it's not Greg. It's this dude again. I thought that you destroyed that monster! I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. No kidding.
How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man?
Lesson? What are you on about? Supre Lugay. Oh no. Bah, cease this babbling and get out of my way. Lord Van Hoody's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. Van Hoody? The merchant who tried to buy Yellowmon, so he put you up to this? Curses! How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? Really now? You blurted it out. Silence! No one who learns of our schemes can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms! Uh-oh. Oh no! He's back! Oh dear.
3 more sinister skullmen. Was the doctor a quadruplet?
Oh, hi Julian! Didn't expect to see you again so soon. Uh-oh. Yeah, you might want to run.
Mother?
Vexatious vermin, this will soften you up. All those rockets, and he decides to throw a bomb at us. Yes! I so hope we get a giant frying pan as a weapon. I want that to be true. Bah! A lucky hit! There's that Lalafell again. Try it again. No! Here he goes. As Nasha just calmly walks away. One last pitch. I love how the wall is just completely accepting the absurdity of this whole thing. Unlimited heavy hitting special. My camera's blocking that. My bad. But this was my fastball! Yeah, my camera hides chat normally. You don't want to see chat in these recordings. Oh, trust me. They're cursed. Yep, distressed Manderville look again.
I've come to expect father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, mother?
A proposition from that merchant Van Hoody, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Manderville and Manderville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion.
I've already refused Master Van Hoody once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. Tis quite an attractive offer considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade. We thought it to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposefully command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port.
We can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not. When did all of those lackeys come from in the first place? Or where did all those lackeys, rather? Is there a hulking, weaponized brute manufactory around here somewhere? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. As I suspected, my ship's vaporizing beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. Oh, phew. So you can copy inorganic materials as well. How interesting.
Once the matter duplication facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of aether must be on hand to facilitate the process.
Core, you sure do know a lot about a lot, Inspector Brandahild. Even alien starships. Tis no great achievement. As I've mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which included the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Van Hoody is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold?
We share the same...
Oh, that's Brandahild. Okay. We share the same suspicion, Master Delian. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably procure precious metals.
Of course! 'Tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that Van Hoody is either threatening or deceiving Master Poo-Poo's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Of course of action is clear. We march right up to this gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage.
Our course of action is clear. Man, it has been such a long week for me in real life, you've no idea. Alright. And from here, we need to speak with Godbert.
I was hesitant to put stock in the unsavory rumors I'd heard, but this unprovoked attack on the port would seem to be incontrovertible proof of Van Hoody's villainy.
Julian? Good to see you, Jake, and good to see you're still keeping company with our darling boy. That blocky lad a new friend of yours? Smooth off the edges and he'll be the spitting image of our Hildy. Nah, shoot. That was a smashing hit, Jake.
Brandehild? I am given to understand that, while identical in appearance, the craft belonging to Master Poo-Poo's comrade is equipped with more advanced technology.
Poo-Poo? All this talk of threats and deceit has me worried.
And Delian.
The Inspector's mother is as monstrously strong as the Manderville men, except that doesn't make any sense.
I wouldn't think about that too much. She might smack you hard for thinking about that too much. Hildibrand, we must confront this malicious merchant at once. If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Manhoody's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate.
Aye, we'll still need to formally reject his deal anyway, and his pilot will be waiting.
All right, of Duplicity and Duplication, completed!
Well, if anything... Oh, hey, look! I spy a friend! Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. And next time, I think we're going to have some help. So, till next time, everybody, take care.